changed. Maybe I have too. So now we're sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. I swear we stayed at this house before, back sleeping on kitchen floors. It doesn't bother me at all. And the one thing that's killing me, like a sympathy, one will say we wouldn't have it any other way. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. And you've been telling me that you've been down for weeks, but I'll pick you up. Instead of all that coffee that you drink, you keep your hair just the same. You know it's better off that way, so I'll get this off my chest. It looks better to the left. Sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. I'm still on the road. It's still in my bones.
Hello everyone. How are we doing today? Happy Shiny Sunday. I always say this, let me know if you can hear me in the game and everything, but if you can't hear me, you can't hear me ask you this, but hopefully you can. I hope we've all had a good day. I hope yesterday was a good day for everyone too. We're back where we left off on Friday. Let's see if we can hopefully get the Lillipup today. Let's say some hellos first before we get started. Good to see you guys. Captain Price, welcome in. Slowbro, hello. Natasha, good to see you guys. Heisenberger, how you doing? Let me pin the chat rules. Bulba King, how are you? Korux, welcome in. Razzie, how you doing? Rashad, how are you? Brownie does something, how you doing today? Zoe Ann, Zoe, how you doing? Good to see you. Gabriel, welcome in. Is that everyone? No, we have Shiny Hunter 03 as well and a random gamer. How are we all doing? It's good to see you guys. Let's get started. Tell me what you've been up to. Did I start the auto counter? I did start the auto counter. That's good. Oh. Cookie Mom, welcome in. What have we been up to this weekend? Has everyone had a lovely weekend so far? Let me know. Any shinies that you want to tell me about? Any shiny alphas, maybe? Where are these little doggies? There's one. You're playing an anime game. I hope you're having fun with that. You feel horrible today. I'm sorry to hear that, so bro. I'm doing good. I watched your Sword Shield video and did the hunt and got a Zorua and 3 encounters. Let's go. Oh, I love that. I love that my video worked. That's good to know. GG's on the Zorua. I managed to get 2 shinies in a row, a Starly and a Ponyta. Let's go, Brownie. Look at you guys. You got another Pidgey. Oof. Emil, I did miss you. How you doing? Good to see you. How's your weekend going? Hope you're having a good one. We're going to be doing this for the next couple of hours. Keep your fingers crossed for me that we get ourselves a shiny. Pokemon Legends Arceus is easy to shiny hunt in. It can be. Pokemon Legends Arceus is really good for like stumbling across random shinies, right? I really enjoyed PLA because I did something called permutations, which helps you shiny hunt for specific Pokemon that you need. I was going for shiny alphas though. You're shiny hunting Latias and said a 743 encounters and Latias still hasn't shined yet. You got this. You're still under odds, Gabriel. I believe in you. This weekend has been shiny hunting on Sword, 11,400 encounters into Cutiefly, and job searching again. Well, I hope you've had a lot of like relaxing downtime as well, Zoe. My weekend is chill. My niece was over and we had a blast. I love that, Emil. So exciting. And Shalfa hunting, of course. Of course. Would it be a weekend without Shalfa hunting? Well, I've had a few weekends now without Shalfa hunting, which is kind of crazy. What's up, Slow Bro? It's the Carly, it's the Ninjato. How you doing? I wanted to get Legends ZA, but it's too expensive. I would love to say to you, hopefully it goes on sale one day and then it will be more affordable, but these Pokemon games, they never go on sale. You got the DLC, let's go. That is going to make getting your shiny charm so much easier. Right, Natasha? Natasha, what's your current hunt? I can't remember it, but I don't think you got the last hunt that you were on. Still no Lillipup. This is a very slow, chill method of shiny hunting for Lillipup. If I wanted to go full efficiency and get this done, I would probably do the Masuda method. That's 1 in 512. Those are the shiny odds. These wild encounter hunts, they are higher shiny odds than Masuda. And they could be quite quick. It's just this specific Pokemon, as you can see, like sometimes you'll get a Pokemon where like this whole area is just the Pokemon, so you're encountering them a lot. This one, you're only kind of getting a few encounters, and sometimes they can be other Pokemon too. So it's going to take a while. Like last stream, we streamed for just under 2 hours, and I think I did 100 checks. Not the most efficient, but I'm all about the relaxing and the chilling out right now, not about crunching numbers and being the most efficient in the world, you know? You're wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Nice, Gabriel. Dylan's been making sure I'm giving myself breaks. I've been so snacky today for some reason, so I've been raiding the kitchen. Love to hear that. Sundays are the perfect days to just be like that. All the snacks, all the cozy. I don't know what's up with us today, Emil, missing people's messages. Isn't Nintendo having a sale right now, or am I misinformed? They may be. Is it across every title? Because I'm not aware, but I have only been a Pokemon fan for a few years now, of them ever having like a Pokemon sale. Oh, I did forget you got the Beware. But I did know, because we did celebrate it together. What are you on now? Lucaria Knight, how you doing? My friend just started to play Pokemon. I told him to start with Ultra Sun and Moon. Nice. Oh. I avoided one cow and I ran into another one. I was shiny hunting Slowpoke, and as I stopped, I had a break. I had a look around. I walked part zone, walked past zone 1 thinking it was a shiny I hadn't got. And I thought as soon as I saw it, it could have been slow. Slowpoke. Where are we going with this comment? Okay. Auto counter is working. I am cozy, comfortable, ready to just hang out with you guys for the next couple of hours. Slowpoke, you're starting to like Cleavor for Legends Arceus. Nice. It's a pretty impressive looking Pokemon, Cleavor. Quite intimidating. I'm not hunting anything at the moment. I was playing the DLC for the first time. It's really good. I have both islands now unlocked, so I have more options to hunt. That's exciting. There are so many cool Pokemon. I feel like, not everyone, but me, myself personally, when I've spoken about how much I love the DLC for this game in the past, it's always been focused on like Dynamax Adventures and how great they are. But yeah, getting the DLC opens up so many more Pokemon to shiny hunt and so many good ones as well. Have I ever ran away from a shiny on accident? Lucarionite, Touchwood, not that I've noticed. Not in this game. I think I have definitely failed shinies in Scarlet Violet. There have been times where I've just noticed a shiny just as I move too far away and it despawns. Definitely done that. I've been close. When I haven't been paying attention, I've been close to running away from a shiny, but so far, I haven't yet. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Have you ever... Oh, I read that already. Do you say it like Arceus or Arceus? I say Arceus. The correct way. No, I saw this really, like... I don't know if inspiring is the right word, but it really, like, hit something deep inside me yesterday. I was scrolling on YouTube, I think, and there was a YouTube short, and it was someone, like, talking about basically, like, normalizing people just being themselves. Like, if they say a word wrong, or, you know, just little things like that, little quirks. If they're a bit weird, they're a bit intense when it comes to their hobbies and stuff like that. Like, who are they hurting? No one. Right? Maybe they're not great at spelling and they spell words wrong, or they make typos, like me. Like, who cares? You've done it 33 times last year? Oh my gosh. Lucarionite. That is brave of you to keep track of that. That would make me feel very sad. You say Arceus? What do you think is the most well-made Pokemon game? It's a good question, Brownie. Honestly, I think the most, like, complete feeling Pokemon game that I've played. Now, I haven't played all of them. If we're going back to, like, older games, I haven't played those, so I can't speak on behalf of those. But the most complete game I think I've played is this game. I mean, Scarlet Violet, yeah, it had lots of additions, lots of new things added to it, like, over the years since it's been out. But it never quite felt like a complete, finished game. I don't know, not to me anyway. Maybe now, maybe with the Switch 2 version it does. But while I was playing it, it never really felt like a complete game. ZA is good. ZA is good, but again, I don't know. Maybe there was a little something missing. PLA is great. I think that's a great all-arounder. But in terms of, like, the mainline games, for me, I think this, including the DLC. Amila. Emil gifting 10 memberships. Before we read those names, welcome in, Stowe. How are you doing today? I once forgot to save in front of Shiny Alpha Sue and Gudra. No. Emil, thank you so much. You got Marta, you got Diana, Praxina, Sam the Pokemon, Dark Assassin, Anxious Christian, Ben Solo, Not Josh, Jamie Brooks, Miss Jamie B, and RG. Let's get some hype in the chat, please, for Emil. Thank you so much. And if you were gifted by the incredible Emil, please do say thank you, because you now have a free membership for 30 days that Emil has paid for. Appreciate you so much, Emil. Thank you so much. I always get embarrassed with the fact that I never caught a mythical Pokemon. Brownie, do not be embarrassed. One of the great things about Pokemon is there are so many Pokemon to get, and you can completely, like, go at your own pace. Never ever feel embarrassed about that at all. I think it's quite easy to, like, watch live streamers and compare yourself to them, but we pump hours and hours and hours of time into these games, Brownie. Like, that's not practical for everyone. I've said it before, but if you play a game like Arceus or Sword, the world feels abundant and full and intriguing. Violet is too spacious and a little empty. Right, and that's why I'm thinking, like, maybe with the Switch 2 version, that improved on that a little bit, because it was quite cool to see just so many Pokemon out and about. There are a lot of Pokemon. I'm so here for it. I get why people say it's probably the best DLC out there. If you have a Pokemon in mind that I should hunt, please let me know. There are so many. That's the thing. Like, even just finding a little list to do now, like, is crazy. There are so many. But yeah, this is great DLC, because you have the Dynamax adventures, which are really fun. Especially if you play with friends. The Dynamax adventures are great. Sometimes if you play by yourself, the NPCs can be a little annoying. Oh my goodness, where am I going? But yeah, even just like this aspect. And the storyline I quite liked. I had to play through the base game and the DLC twice, because I did it on Sword and Shield. And it wasn't the most painful time I've done that. So that has to speak something, right? I think doing Scarlet and Violet twice was probably a little more painful. In fact, I completed my Shiny Living Dex in Scarlet Violet, and I think there are still some missions left for me to do in Scarlet, which is crazy to think about. What YouTuber do you watch when you try to relax? For me, sometimes I watch Pokemon mod runs. That's cool. A relaxing YouTuber. Well, I'm quite lucky. A lot of my friends are PokeTubers, and I love their streams. Razzie Live, Dysart Universe, Clocky when I can catch a Clocky stream. My, like, outside of Pokemon go-to at the moment is a YouTuber. She's called Hannah Rickett, and this is so obscure, and I don't even know how this really got onto my algorithm, but she started popping on my algorithm, and now I'm obsessed with her. She does hotel and restaurant reviews in London mostly, and I don't know, she just has the right vibes to relax me before I go to bed. So she'll never see this, because her channel is growing at an astronomical rate. But shout out to Hannah Rickett. She's amazing. You think I'll be over 1,025 before the stream ends? Jace, how you doing? I don't know that we'll get to that many checks before the end of the stream, if I'm being honest with you. What's the worst shiny to look at? You think Togekiss? I mean, Togekiss, yeah, it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I think the worst, hands down, and I'm yet to hear anyone else have a better argument, Goldengo. Goldengo arguably is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. I mean, it's like metal. It's like a metal cheese string. But they did it dirty. They did it dirty with that shiny. Like, there's subtle and then there's like non-existent, and it really is non-existent. I'm addicted to shiny hunting Pikachu. I just love the shade of orange. Love that, Brownie. Long time since I tuned in. How have you been? How have you been, shiny lover? We're just now getting back into the swing of more regular streams. I had a couple of weeks off, but I am back now. So it's good to have you back. Happiny, also not the best shiny. And I'm a fan of subtle shinies. You hate shiny Pikachu? I don't mind it. I didn't like it at first. It's definitely grown on me. I think shiny Pikachu actually looks pretty cool in PLZA. Nicholas as well. How could I forget about Nicholas? To be fair, Nicholas streams very early in the morning, shinies, for his time, and it's always lunchtime for me. So that's not like my relaxing time of the day. That's my coffee's finally kicked in and I have a little bit of energy. Midday, let's cause Nicholas some hell by just winding him up. Zed Games, another friend, great streamer. But that is a great list, Ninjato. Great list. Did I end up getting the Family of 3 Mousehold? I did not, no. I did a shiny hunt for that by myself, and then I think me and Razzie did one. No, I don't think I ended up getting the 3 family. I was so shocked at how quickly I got the 3 segment to Dunsparce, though. That was a really cool moment. Cuckoo, how you doing? I watched my own trash videos looking up the sub count for 3 hours. That's probably why I feel like trash. What should we be talking about today, bro? You're shiny hunting in Legend ZA, Jace? Is that what you mean? Good luck. Welcome back, Alex Billy. Yeah, I'm not doing DAs, guys. You've hopefully seen the thumbnail. You've hopefully seen the title of the stream, and you can see what I'm doing right now. I am just chilling out, relaxing with you guys for a couple of hours, doing these wild encounters. Please do feel free to boot up your Switches, do some DAs by yourself. Maybe go to the Discord channel and see if there's anyone that might want to play some Dynamax Adventures with you or something like that. But yeah, we keep that stuff out of the stream just so the chat flow. I love shiny Blissey. Like, it's subtle, but the shiny shade is literally the pink. That's your favorite color. I love that. That's why, Zoe, I don't get offended, but I'm like, how? When people say they don't like Dragonite shiny, that shade of green, and they say like very specific horrible things about the shade of green that Dragonite is. Like, the shiny color of Dragonite is like my favorite green color, and green is my favorite color. Thank you, Natasha. Eri, how you doing? Good to see you. Eri, how are you? Oh my gosh, I just realized I have the shields now. How did it take me so long to realize? I have the shields instead of the wrenches. Guys, I'm gonna have to like update my mod emoji, my mod love emoji, because now they are shields. Shielded up, ready to go. An interesting change. I do have to say, I do miss the wrenches. I mean, I kind of get the shields, but I miss the wrenches. Try shiny Nidoqueen. That shiny is not pleasing to look at. Not the best. Me when I love wrenches, right? Now it doesn't even make sense. Now it looks like I'm weird and I really like wrenches. Please don't judge me, guys. While shiny hunting Latias, I have faced 3 shinies, being Noibat, Curlia, and Hawlucha. I had to reset over them to get Latias to shine. It's rough sometimes when you have to do that, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth prioritizing the Latias. I love Dragonite Shiny. It's the same with Blissey. It's my favorite color. She's so underloved. Same with Dragonite Shiny, right? But it's like we were saying the other day, I do kind of love the fact that like everyone has their favorites for different reasons. So what if I'm one of the only fans of Shiny Dragonite? So what if you're one of the only fans of Shiny Blissey? At least they have some love. Heart-wrenching. Oh my gosh, Aerie, that's too good. Oh my gosh, we're going to so phase on Happini. I do not want this to happen. Not the wrench that we want, but the shield that we deserve. So true. Chansey. I wish Shiny Blissey was green. No, I'm talking about the Dragonite green. Zoe's talking about the Blissey pink, because that's her favorite. It's not shiny. Your favorite is Shiny Eevee? That's a really good shiny Lucarionite. That is a really good one. I love that one. Exactly, Zoe, exactly. You would not want Shiny Blissey to be green? Yeah, it would kind of go against your favorite color. When I was trying to catch Pokemon for my Dex in ZA, I got a full-on shiny Alpha Drampa. Amazing. That's a good one. I like that shiny. There we go. I don't see many people hating on Blissey for being pink, but I've seen lots of people hating on it for being a subtle shiny. Dragonite, Slowpoke are your favorite Pokemon. The best shiny is Lucario. I like Slowpoke shiny. There we go. Was one of the worst shinies in my opinion. I love what they did to the shiny in PLZA. I think that's such a great improvement. I think it looks so good now. Wish people could just let people enjoy things and not insult something they don't like, right? And hey, if you love a certain Pokemon, the less people that love it, the more stuff you get. It's less likely to go out of stock, trust me. As someone whose favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu, one of the most popular Pokemon out there, it's tough and expensive if you want to start collecting Mimikyu things. Let people like Pokemon that you don't like and enjoy the rarity or the lack of rarity, I suppose. Do you know how cheap it is to get, like... I can't even think of a Pokemon off the top of my head. To get, like, a Trubbish card versus a Mimikyu card. You know? Slurpluff, how you doing? See you later, Brownie. Blissey suits the soft pink, in my opinion. She has a soft personality throughout the series, so it makes sense why she's pastel. Watching a Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, so you can't be here. Well, thank you so much for popping in. Enjoy your movie, Slurpluff. My least favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu, to be honest, or Pikachu, more so Mimikyu. And that is absolutely fine. That is a valid opinion. I love Trubbish. That was my issue, Aerie. It was taking me too long to come up with like a less popular Pokemon because they're all still just ones I loved. So I just went with Trubbish. Shane the Fwog, how you doing? Good to see you. See you later, Slurpluff. You liked the video? Thank you so much. Talking of likes, oh my gosh, we're at 18 likes. Thank you, guys. Do double tap if you haven't yet. I would appreciate that. I don't know why that reminded me of, yo, I'm on a call with a friend, so can't stay. That was funny. That was a funny little moment from Friday. On a hunt for shiny Alpha Kangaskhan because I pulled the Mega Kangaskhan SIR in the Mega Evolution TCG set. Love that. Lacey, how you doing? Good luck. Welcome into the stream. I hope it shines for you quickly. I love Trubbish. It's so good. I can relate to it at the moment. Slow, bro. You're fine. Let's just relax and enjoy the stream. You'll be okay. But Trubbish is a very, very cute Pokemon. How have I been? I've been good, thank you. It's been a while, but it's also, I had a little break from streaming, so it's probably a mixture of the two of those things, Fog, why we haven't seen each other for a while. Big changes in life, but I'm doing good. Doing very well. How have you been? To say I'm not a fan of Pikachu is fair and respectable. To say Pikachu sucks is insulting to people that like Pikachu. That is true. Tuxedo Sage, how you doing? Welcome in. Articuno, 2,789 resets. What game are you hunting that in, Lucario Knight? Sword and Shield? So cute. Lillipup, you're adorable. I hear the changes thing. I've been super busy with schoolwork, but other than that, I've been doing all right. Glad you've been doing all right, and I'm glad that you've been prioritizing your schoolwork. Very important. I will always be here. School is such a short part of your life. Good luck, Slow Bro. Still quite under odds without the shiny charm. You got this. You just realized Shiny Lillipup has green eyes, does it? I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's so cute. Well, hopefully that'll definitely make it more noticeable. That's so cute. Like, I feel like my eyesight isn't great. I don't see it really in the little sprite on my screen. But that's going to be so easy to spot when it shines. That's very exciting. You're here with a cold that's nearly gone. Let's go, Major. Glad you're feeling a bit better. You got Lillipup eyes. Oh, Natasha. Dark forest green. I love that. Now, I love it when the eyes change color, but not when it's like just the eyes. So I like that everything else kind of changes. I think it's going to be fairly noticeable, right? The entire, like, back and ears and stuff will be noticeable. And then the eyes now. No worries, though, bro. Tomorrow is travel day. Going to become freezing major soon. Hopefully you've got yourself some nice, warm, cozy winter clothes, Major. But safe travels. You'll have to let me know how your little trip goes. I won't be back streaming until Wednesday now. So if you can pop in, you'll be in Georgia then, right? Emil with another 5 gifted memberships. Emil, thank you so much. You got it's Iskander, Tinker Lily. Oh my goodness, beautiful double D. You got Dorian Dysart, you got Katie Vogel, and you got Janik. Look at that, guys. Emil with the snipes. Thank you so much, Emil. Thank you for all the hype, guys. Emil is one of the most incredible, generous people in this community. Deserves all the love and hype. And you got a Dorian Dysart snipe. That's crazy. It's turned your opinion of Lillipup around. I love that, Eri. Because I think I remember when I first started this up, you said, like, it was just a bit meh, right? Like, it's just a dog. So, that's cool. Because I'm definitely appreciating the cuteness of Lillipup. Yeah, the fur is lighter as well. Kylie puts the May in January. I sure do, Korox. Oh, we're definitely being more efficient this time round. Unless... Hang on. Actually. For some reason, I thought we only did 100 checks last stream. I think we may have got 200 in. I think I started at 200, not 300 last time. So we're kind of on track, I suppose. Yeah, until Friday. Got some thick clothes to not freeze soon. It'll probably be a portable heater. Yeah, you try stay warm. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I say it's like a 6.5. That's good. I'll take 1.5. I'll take it. Like I'm like personally linked and responsible for Lilliput or something. Herdia and Stoutland are like 2 out of 10 for you though. So I think they're quite cute. I do enjoy the whole line, but yeah, Lilliput is definitely the cutest and my favorite. But that's hardly groundbreaking news. I do usually like the teeny tiny little ones. I've always loved me some Lilliput. I remember the first time I played Pokemon White and I didn't look up the Pokedex beforehand. So I was going in blind when I encountered it. You caught it immediately. I love that. Honestly, that was like such a cool thing about my first experience of Pokemon because it was Scarlet Violet. Now I had like a very limited knowledge of like Gen 1 because I did used to watch a little bit of the anime and I had some of the trading cards when I was very, very young. So I had like the basic knowledge of the popular Gen 1 Pokemon, but obviously there are so many Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. So when I first got to play it, I was experiencing a whole bunch of Pokemon for the first time. And it was really cool. Obviously, like, not so much now. Like, I think PLZA was really cool because there were, even after having played Pokemon for a few years, there were new Pokemon that I hadn't seen, or at least that I hadn't like got to use in a game. So that was cool. And that's why I'm excited for Gen 10, because there's going to be a bunch of Pokemon that none of us have ever seen before, which I think is so cool. Can't wait to see what new Pokemon they give us next gen. I also made a bestie at your new school. Let's go. And by that, I mean I got picked up by the scruff of the neck like a stray cat. Fuck, I love that you are making friends. That is so exciting. I feel like that is one of the scariest things about moving schools, maybe moving location. Honestly, like that's a big scary thing about me changing jobs. You know, what if no one likes me? Perfectly normal feelings to have. You don't really grow out of those. But usually it's just like silly little worries and it's fine. So I'm so glad that you've made friends. You're thinking of getting an Eevee Lego set. Why? It would look cool next to this Pokeball I have on your shelf. Love that, Major. Don't mind me, just had a little coughing fit there. I should probably hydrate. Let me encounter one of these guys and then I will hydrate. This is your hydration check. Sounds good, Major. You get some rest. Hydration check. Hydrochromies. I had a lot of fun yesterday. I went to like a cattle fair thing. Got to see so many adorable cows and beautiful horses. What a like random, unusual but fun like experience, right? So every day you get to do that. Well, I suppose it depends if that's your career it is, but like that's cool. I love like random days out like that actually turn out to be really fun. Frog, what she's saying is it doesn't get better. Razzie Live. The thoughts don't get better. For me, anyway, personally. But it's proof you've made friends. Like, they were just silly thoughts. Although I'm kind of, like, speaking on behalf of you there. You may have been really excited and been like, yeah, I'm going to make a bunch of best friends. Hopefully that's what you're like. Hopefully you have a bit more confidence than I do. Got that snackishness again, so I'm raiding the kitchen, trying to make prawn noodles. Nice. Enjoy. Gonna go make my travel bag. Be back soon. By soon, I mean 30, 40 minutes. Sounds good, Major. Make sure you write yourself like a little packing list so you don't forget anything. I mean, I'd love to write a list just in general, so that's my advice. You almost bought a cowboy hat? It was too small. Gosh darn it. You could so rock a cowboy hat. Lucario and I have not. You finally got a PC. You're just all excited now. Let's go, Valorwind. What is the first thing, if you haven't already, what's the first thing you're going to do, or what was the first thing you did? Was there a game that you were really looking forward to playing? You love the cowboy aesthetic. It's pretty cool. Other than the chaps and tassels, that is. I mean, you could probably pull those off too, Eri. Who are we kidding? Well, first of all, downloading Steam, of course, always a first. But to be honest, just excited to not be locked to consoles anymore. I have been loving it too. So I got this new PC probably a couple of years ago now, so I don't know that I can call it a new PC anymore, but I still was kind of just using it to stream. And, you know, I mostly, if not only, stream Switch games. So I wasn't really taking advantage of the fact that I had a gaming PC now. Because, I mean, that's all done through, like, the capture card. Now I'm really getting into my PC games a lot. I'd say, like, the past 6 months to a year, maybe. I've really started getting into PC games. And I love it. I love the variety that it gives you. It would be nice to have the choice to play handheld versus PC. So I do love that about the Switch, and I'm not about to go out and get myself a Steam Deck. But PC gaming is great. Have I mastered playing on keyboard and mouse? No. Am I glad that most games come with controller support? Yes. I want to play heckin' Rivals. I have the box with all the wires, just not the hard drive for it. You'll get there, Fwog. Rivals is so fun. I have a bunch of games I can play now thanks to Steam Family, and I promised to play so many games with friends. I love that. It's going to open up so much gaming time for you. Very exciting. Hey, Turtle. There's a lillipup. But yeah, the only PC games I used to play was like The Sims. I grew up with like consoles. I had like a PS1 and a PS2. That's how old I am. I think that was it actually. PS1. So initially when I was like teeny tiny, we had a Sega Mega Drive. And then a PS1, a PS2. I don't remember if we had a PS3. I don't think we went up to PS3. And then I started on the Nintendo handheld. So I got like a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Advance SP, a 3DS Lite. And then I got the Wii. I loved my Nintendo Wii a lot. You have a few PC games you like. And then it was the Switch. And like in between that was just a bunch of The Sims. It's not like I can run the newest of new stuff, however I don't need to be honest. Not interested in those unoptimized messes. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about sort of running the super high definition games to like the best of their performance, that's expensive. Like, you're talking about getting a very, very expensive PC, so I don't think I'll ever have a PC like that. But as long as you can play the games that you like none of the games that I enjoy playing are like that crazy, like resource intensive. Nope, I haven't got the Lilliput yet. The Sims, Stardew Valley, Baldur's Gate 3, Dark Souls, and Monster Hunter. Some great shouts there. See, obviously I love Stardew Valley. I played that mostly on the Switch. I have played it a bunch more now on my PC. It's a very different experience. I like both. I still haven't messed around much area with like mods and stuff for the PC Stardew Valley. That's something I want to really look into. My least favorite Pokemon is Veluza. Right, Vala? And that's all you really need. And honestly, a great thing about having a PC as well is like gaming with friends. For as glitchy as it is, Discord is like a really great way to just hang out with your friends, watch them play video games together. And it's such a better experience on the PC than like on mobile, for example. If you see a Rayquaza outside of your house, what do? I'd throw a Pokeball and pray for the best. So I'm assuming this would be in like Pokemon World then, because it would be so random for that to happen and you just happen to have a Pokeball. Because I would be terrified. You like money? Right, exactly, Arian. I want to like try that. Vaulting Veluza. Revolting Veluza. How have I never said that before? That's so good. Revolting Veluza, more like. I got not one, not two, but 3 Shalfa Eevees in 1 hyperspace distortion. Let's go. That is what we like to see, Fog. Those are the good donuts. We want all of our donuts to be like that. Veluza is the worst, in my opinion. Veluza made me dread shiny hunting in the water in Scarlet Violet. That probably isn't Veluza's fault, it's just the way it was programmed into the game. However, it has made me hold quite the grudge against Veluza. Why am I going into these cows? Freaky Avengers! You came up with a banger, Veluza disc. 10 months before Gen 10. Nice. Too little, too late. I know. God, I hope Veluza's not in Gen 10. Jess, how you doing? It's good to see you. How's your day going? How you feeling? There is the big non-zero chance that you wouldn't even know what Rayquaza is, since the way you learn about Rayquaza is by old people on random islands or in a cave. Well, yeah, I mean, like, if I were to wake up tomorrow and see a Rayquaza outside, I'd obviously know what it is. But if you are living in, like, actual Pokemon world, then yeah. You may not know. Unless you know a lot of old people, Ninjatul. Please do. Very tired, but well. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. It's been a nice, relaxing, but productive weekend. And not dreading going to work tomorrow, so all good. Bit burnt out of today at the moment, though. Gonna get a friend to help with the charm on sword, because you're this close to having it. Sounds like a good plan. You have to listen to yourself when you get that burnout. Never try push through it. Because we all know how Pokemon works. You can put a Pokemon game down for a year or two and then be super excited to get back into it. Something I like is the wild Pokemon have been so different between games. Like Pokemon that were super aggressive in PLA weren't in PLZA and vice versa. That is kind of cool because you don't really know what to expect. It makes it like a new learning experience every time. So maybe if Veluza is in the new game, it won't be aggressive. That's true. Maybe I will start to appreciate Veluza more if it is. Honestly, I really hope, just in general, that shiny hunting in the water, or even just like traversing the water, not even necessarily shiny hunting, is better in Gen 10 than it was in Gen 9. And honestly, in Gen 8 too. Like, it's not the best experience in this game either. Hollow Knight, get yourself some Hollow Knight action, Fwog. I have been playing a lot of Ooblets off stream. I've kind of been keeping the shiny hunting as like my on-stream thing, and I'm taking this kind of downtime between Pokemon games to just play some different games. So I'm playing a game that's almost exactly like Pokemon, but cuter. I'm playing Ooblets and I'm loving it. It's so much fun. Gyarados is intimidating to look at, not gonna lie. Pretty intimidating. Oh, Eri. High five, Eri. Good one, thanks. We love the self-love, Eri. Oh, guys, we're nearly at 500 encounters. Still so far off of odds. You never know how these hunts are gonna go. That's half of the fun, right? Right, guys? I think like my shortest wild encounter hunt was like 27 or something like that. And my longest one was like nearly 7,000. Both of those were with the shiny charm. So this is how you spell it, and I don't think you can get it on mobile. You can get it on the Switch, you can get it on PC. I think you can get it on like Xbox and PlayStation as well. Not sure about mobile, so you'll have to search your mobile store. Because cards! Good luck with the cards, Fwog. Thank you for the legs. It's a very fun, very cute game. I love games like that. It's like a crossover. You've got some like farm sim stuff. You've got collecting little creatures. Some of those can be gleamy, which are kind of like shinies. You have doing tasks for NPCs, which is something I really love to do in games. There's also a really fun card dance battle feature as well, which is good. Like all around, it's been a great game. It's kind of been the perfect game to just switch off from Pokemon for a while, you know. Hefty enlightened me earlier that Blipbug is a bookworm. It makes so much sense. That's cute. See, I'm not the biggest fan of bugs, but I'm not that offended by Blipbug. It's one of the least offensive ones, I think. Gonna check it out later. It's so good. There have been times where I'm like, should I be streaming this? Because I want you guys to see it. It's an older game. It came out on the Switch a few years ago, but it had been out on other platforms a couple of years, I think, before that. So it's an older game, but it's super chill, super cozy. And I think if I were to stream it, I would want to start from the beginning and just go through the whole thing with you guys. But one, you're going to get spoilers if you do want to play it yourself. And two, I'm really trying to focus right now on getting one of every single Gleamy. And I'm pretty close. So I feel like if I'm going to be playing Ooblets, I want to continue my original save file. He's got little alfalfa hair and a bow tie and reading glasses. So cute, Eri. It's not on mobile. Thank you for checking that, Natasha. A friend recently got me into Wizard 101, also an older game and definitely not optimized for the Switch. Yeah, so Ooblets came out on the Switch, like the Switch 1, the first Switch. I don't notice, from what I can remember, so when I initially played it a few years ago, it was on the Switch 1 and now I'm playing it on the Switch 2. I don't really notice that much difference. It is cool when you're playing handheld to have like the bigger screen, for sure. Slowbro is actually, I guess, if you're comparing it to like new games, it's on the more affordable side. Video games generally tend to be quite expensive. Right, they're definitely investments of time, for sure. I definitely feel like most of the games that I've enjoyed, I have definitely got my money's worth of. Definitely got my money's worth. When you think about everything, any form of entertainment these days has a cost associated with it, you know? And yeah, it does go on sale sometimes. But yeah, £27 is for the game and how fun it is and how much I've played it. £27 is actually a really decent price when you consider that most new games are now like £60-70. Right, Natasha? But it's all subjective, right? It's all subjective. Everybody has to sort of live within their own means. And just playing video games in general it's a hobby and it comes with its costs, unfortunately. Like, consoles are so expensive. Galupa, how you doing? Yeah, it is. Ooblets was predominantly made by just 2 people as well, which I think is insane. And honestly, I think it's one of my top 5 games, and Stardew Valley is my top game, and that was made by 1 person. I think it's insane how a complete game can be made by just a couple of people. It's wild. Slowbro, you're being really quite negative today. I would suggest maybe you go elsewhere until you're feeling a bit better, because this isn't the place. Good vibes here, please. Clocky, how you doing? Good to see you. Is this... Oh, I think it may be. It's definitely Mario. Fog. It's called Jump Up Superstar by Demon Gummies, but it's definitely Mario, so it could very well be. How you doing, Clocky? How you doing, Golupa? Thank you so much, Eri. A little reminder for your own safety. Please don't talk about your age in chat. Please and thank you. Especially, well, just don't talk about your age in chat. But yeah, you have to be over 13 to have an account on YouTube. Thank you, Razzie. It was bound to happen. Playing with this small child. How is the small child doing, Clocky? Doing good. Got a Shalfa Aegis earlier. Let's go. That's such a good one. I'm good. Nice chill Sunday. It's been a nice weekend, actually. Guys. Treated myself to a bit of an Amazon shop earlier today. Very, very excited for that stuff to come through. Should be coming tomorrow. So I'm excited. That's probably one of the highlights of my day, other than this stream, is doing a little Amazon shop. I pinched me chips, Mum. I can't wait. I don't often like do stuff like that, and I guess I don't, but the majority of the money I spent was on my cats, but surprise, surprise. I just love them so much, and I love spoiling them, and I don't have children, so like they are my children, you know? Risha, how are you doing? Good to see you. You got Archer Pop Toy, but it's really for you. One of the best perks of being a parent, Clocky, honestly, and being an aunt. And being a cousin. I remember when I was younger, I still have, younger cousins, and we used to go around their house for like, every year we do like a Christmas/New Year's kind of party with the whole family, and we would kind of alternate between houses, and I would love it when it was at their house because they had every single toy under the sun and a swimming pool. It was the best when it was at their house. No one else in the family had a swimming pool, so it was great. No worries, Risha. I didn't get the notification. I think you have to check both YouTube and Discord. It's rough. It's rough, Risha, but thank you for being here. You played Zelda OOT for the first time at Cousins. I feel that, right? Just opened my... It was like going to Toys R Us, but I could like play and touch all the toys because they were my cousins. Like, what? How the other half lived. Come on, leather pup. I've been casually giggling multiple times today how I messed up that last game last night when I thought the treetop was a person and you were laughing. That was so funny. One of my favorite things is when my friends like completely unfiltered just like gutturally laugh, and that was Razzie last night. It was the best noise. So funny. I've watched a little bit, Clocky. I haven't watched as much as I usually would. I'm a big Olympics fan, like regular Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics. I haven't watched that much. Usually my favorite thing to watch at the Winter Olympics is the figure skating. I don't know if I've missed that, because I know the Olympics don't go on that long, but the figure skating is definitely my favorite, and the snowboarding. Those two are my faves. There's some skating going on right now. Nice. I didn't have a home console until I was a grizzled old man at the age of 10. Oh my goodness. Double digits until your first console, Eri. It was so good, right, Natasha? I love Razzie's laugh when he laughs like that. Oh, so funny. I love you guys. Best company. Carly puts the car in cartoon. Oh no, not cartoon. Carly puts the car in carton of strawberry milk. I should read the whole sentence before I say it out loud. For so many different reasons. Home console, that is. I got my first console at the infant age of 6. Akil, how you doing? We're just chilling, doing some shiny hunting. How have you been? You've been amazing. I love to hear that. Listening to stream in the background while playing something, so I'm kind of here. IDOT, I appreciate you. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for popping in. It's always nice. I appreciate you guys lurking, but if you can just pop in and say hi so I know you're out there. It's always lovely, but it's good to see you, IDOT. Enjoy your gaming. Eri, where do you draw the line between grizzled old man and infant? I think you've just seen it, Fwog. 10 and 6. Just played this game called Gradius, and it's really hard but fun to play. It's on the NES. Nice. What do you have to do with it, Akil? There's about 4 years between the two, right? There you go. Plain and simple. You've drawn a line underneath level 5. Have a nice break, Akil. Eri, stop drawing lines on people. We talked about it. Eri so would have been one of those kids that drew on other kids, right? Making these artistic masterpieces on her peers. I remember one time, according to my mum, I wasn't a very naughty child. Like, she can remember every single time I was naughty because that's how infrequent it happened. There was one time where I threw a little tantrum because I couldn't have a chocolate bar at the shop. And it was like the first and last time I threw a tantrum. And I had to go to bed without dinner. I was maybe like 4 or 5 years old. And then my mum just snuck me up the dinner anyway. But that was the time, I've definitely spoken about this on stream before. That was the time where I had a little pet goldfish in my bedroom. And I have a memory of that moment. I was, I think, maybe 5 years old. I distinctly remember being very upset, sitting on my bed in my bedroom and talking to my goldfish about how my goldfish was the only one that understood me. It's one of my childhood memories. And then my mum coming up with the bowl of spaghetti bolognese after I'd been up there for maybe about an hour, if that. And then the other time that she remembers of me being naughty was my sister was maybe, I don't know, 9 months old, like literally just sitting up by herself. And I decided to draw on the walls. And I actually wrote my name on the wall. And then when I was found out and told off, I blamed it on my 9-month-old sister who could barely hold her head up, let alone spell my name. Because of the bolognese, yeah, I definitely have told you before, Razzie. I was like a sad little emo kid at 5 years old. It's crazy. I just remember being like, you're the only one who understands me. I don't even remember the goldfish's name, but I had a deep emotional attachment to it at that point in my life. Janik, how are you doing? It was a meal that gifted you. What did the goldfish say? It probably just like blew a little bubble at me, but I felt the love. Oh, and then there was one other time where I locked my mum outside of the house when I was like maybe like 2 or 3 years old, like barely walking. I don't really remember that, but my mum told me about that one. And I was a little bit naughty. I got like some body lotion and I put it all over the house, all over my hair. And my mum said she has this vivid memory of looking through the post box, which in the UK they're like attached to the front door. So if you open it, you can kind of see through into the hallway of the house. She remembers opening that and just seeing me like giggling like a maniac, just covered in body cream. And she ended up having to get the help of a neighbor to like lift her up so she could get through an open window. Those are like the 3 times I was mean. Leave me out of this weirdo, right? Probably what I was thinking. Speaking of misunderstood kids, last night I refound the single most influential Google image to me as a 12-year-old. What was it? So I don't know why I decided to be so open and honest about my childhood with you guys today. Mum sent me upstairs without dinner and there was a goldfish in the room, so that could have gone a completely different way. Zoe! Imagine. Although I sadly have to go already, just tuned in to say thank you. Good luck with your hunt. Janik, I appreciate you so much for popping in and saying hi and thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the good luck. The giggling like a maniac sent me, like, I was so proud of myself. I wasn't gonna let my mum in the house. I was having too much fun. For a second, I literally stopped cooking my prawn salad and stared at the phone in horror. My gosh, and that was the day I vowed to become a vegetarian. Imagine. Oh, Ari. I think it's kind of profound. Especially, like, at that age. Your mind went there too? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I decided to finish the story. Imagine I didn't, and all of your imaginations just running wild. At 12, there was nothing to not get about me. That was so funny. Hey, at 5 years old, I thought there was so much to get about me that only my goldfish got me. And I don't even know, when I think about the wider context of it, what was I really saying to myself? Only you understand what it's like to be me, really wanting that chocolate bar that I wasn't allowed because it would ruin my dinner. Life is so hard. Like, it's crazy. Oh, to be a child. The goldfish, like, literally swimming around in a fishbowl that was probably way too small for it. Like, you think your life is hard? I could be in the ocean. Do you know how much water there is out here? And I'm in this little bowl and you think your life's hard? I don't remember its name, Ari. That's the problem. I cannot remember what I called it. Also, fully aware it was a freshwater fish, not a saltwater fish. Don't worry, guys. I would not have put it in the ocean. Yeah, probably. I mean, my first pet that I had, well, I had 2. We had a dog called Sandy, which my mum got when she was pregnant with me. So we kind of grew up together. She was this big German Shepherd. She was such an amazing dog. And we had a cat called George, but its name was changed after I was born because after I started talking, I could only call it Tat. So its name was changed to Tat, so T-A-T. But I don't remember what I called my goldfish. That was a few years later. Your life is hard, ma'am. I live in a bowl, right? Fuck. The poor little goldfish. I had main character syndrome at 5 years old. Goldfish just trying to swim and live. Hydration check, guys. Ricky is absolutely crushing on his master's degree. So proud of him. Let's go, Eri. I'm proud of him too. That's amazing. Like, it must be, like, it must come with, like, so many challenges to, like, go back into education at an older age. And the fact that he's smashing it is just so cool. How many more years does he have left of it, Eri? Has it been a year yet? I feel like it's got to be coming up to a year, right? Or no? It's his own pace. Love that. That must take a lot of the pressure away, especially, like, obviously he's working at the same time. Like, I always think that's crazy. People that, like, work full time and they, like, go back to education. I think you have to be built different to do that. Yeah, and now's a great time, right? I feel like with online courses, online classes, it's so much more, like, accessible to people. You're still giggling. I love that, Frog. I had a colourful childhood, apparently. Bug. I'm trying to remember. Something is telling me that I might already have a shiny blip bug, but I don't think I have the evolution. So it would be good if we phased on it, because I do think we still need at least one more, if not two more. Maybe even three more. That's a 3-line Evo, I think. Carly, every story you tell about your childhood is so funny. It's so fun and funny. Yeah, I had some fun memories. It's a bit like a sitcom, I suppose. I think that's why I love the show Modern Family so much, because it's just so random, but it's so real. Like, I can't relate specifically to anything from Modern Family, but, like, they just got that, like, family dynamic so right. And also, I am a bit weird, and maybe it doesn't make sense now, because I would say now my short-term memory isn't the best. But long-term memory, I have so many memories from childhood. Sometimes they're a bit fuzzy as to whether or not I'm remembering it or I'm remembering like being told about it from, like, someone else. But I have, like, vivid memories that no one else remembers. Like, my mum cannot remember for the life of her that I went to see my middle sister at the hospital with my dad just after she had her. I remember my mum being really out of it. That's part of the memory, so I'm not surprised that she doesn't remember it. But I vividly remember going to, like, the gift shop and buying this little panda teddy bear that she still has to this day, and giving it to her and kind of looking over the, like, crib and, like, looking at her for the first time. And my sister is she's less than 3 years younger than me. So I was crazy young at that point, and I vividly remember that. And I know it's not something that my mum has told me, because she doesn't even remember it happening. Phil is my favorite, Zoe. I adore Phil. I love that he's so, like, naive and kind, and he just loves his family so much, and he has such a hard time. He's so great. Phil and Gloria is a funny dynamic. Giggling like a maniac covered in body lotion, Polly May 2026. Every time I recall a memory from my childhood, my mum gets this dread look on her face, like, oh God, you remember that? Yeah, I remember everything, right? Like, I remember the good stuff. I remember the not so good stuff. I'm grateful for the memories I have, though, because I think as an adult now, I have a much more balanced opinion on things and a much more informed opinion of things. Whereas my younger sisters, maybe not so much, because they didn't have the same experiences I had for the first few years of my life, because they weren't around. I think my mum was banking on me not remembering anything, right? And that's why, like, I say this to my sister all the time about, like, my nephews and nieces. I'm like, you'll be surprised at, like, the things that they will remember when they're grown up. Kids remember everything, right, Emil? I watch Modern Family, but it makes me look at Dylan in a different light because Dylan is literally a walking Phil. Give Dylan a task, like, hey, can you pick up eggs? And he'll come back with some pebbles. It's so funny. I thought you were going to say it makes you look at Dylan differently because of the character Dylan in Modern Family. Oh, it's so funny. That episode where he's like, they all gather around and they finally get to listen to the song that Dylan wrote. Oh God, it's so funny. And then afterwards, they're all like, they all have it in their head. Genius. I think that might have been the pilot, right? Was that the first ever episode? I showed my mum. Oh, I remember one time I drew a comic randomly that was a PSA about appropriate times to whistle. The incorrect example was whistling while you have scrambled eggs in your mouth. That's so good. She killed over laughing. It's so good though, Ari. I love that. You know the song Dylan, you know the song Dylan sings that song? We sing that all the time. My Dylan sings to it all the time. That's so funny. I love that episode. I think it might be the pilot. Such a good pilot. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, there's no way that like networks weren't throwing money at them to have like them be the ones to make the show, because oh my gosh, it's so good. Lurking while playing some Hello Kitty Island Adventure and probably some more crocheting while doing laundry. You have a busy evening, Risha. Thank you so much for lurking. Hope it all goes well. Still gets brought up. Love that fog. Oh, when I was younger, I called into a portable dog kennel, just playing, and my wonderful mother comes down the stairs, asks why I'm so weird. And I said, if you were normal, I wouldn't be so weird. I mean, fog, you have a point. My younger sister, now I probably shouldn't talk about this because obviously it's not my story to tell, but to be fair, I was there. I was the one who walked into the kitchen and saw the cat licking the butter off of her toast while she was eating the cat food, you know? She'd swapped her breakfast with the cat. That was a fun memory. Yep, Harry, that really happened. I don't know how much cat food that she managed to eat before I rumbled her plan, but that was a thing. He'll walk around the house and immediately start singing. It's literally his ringtone. I love that. That girl's an alright. We always used to laugh because we used to call her, oh, why can't I remember his name? Oh no, it's gone out of my head. The little feral kid from the Wild Thornberrys. That was our nickname for her, and I can't remember his name now. That's annoying. One of you will know. One of you will come to the rescue. But that was our nickname for her because that was her to a T. She never used to like to have clothes on, so she was always just running around in her like diaper, and she was always messy. Her hair was always disheveled. She'd do things like eat the cat food. She was definitely the little feral child of the family. Weirdness is charm in your eyes, right, Flog? See you later, Ninjato. Thank you for being here. If you ask any equestrian, they'll tell you that they've tried horse treats at least once. It's only human to be curious, right, Dragon? Also, how you doing? Good to see you. I missed your hello up there. Gotta go do the dishes, but it was lovely to hang with you all. I hope you shine soon, Carly. Thank you so much, Zoe. Where even am I? Oh, there we go. I would say enjoy the dishes, but I hope they get done quickly so you can relax. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the nearly 30 likes, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping me company. This has been a fun one today. I love just telling silly stories. Doing some knitting, so very chill. I love that. Great way to unwind before the start of a new week. Nice, chill little hobby like that. Right, Natasha? Ugh, Emil. Good luck. I hope those shelfers start to shelfer soon again. How many days have we got now? Hold on. What's the date today? It's the 8th. So we have 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days. Korux, if you're out there, we're going to need to start getting a countdown for Pokemon Day. Got 19 days until Pokemon Day. Very exciting. Poipole. Where are these doggies? There we go. I was able to make my mum laugh without trying, but it was so hard to make my dad laugh. I was practically the court jester. Oh my gosh. It had to have been exhausting though, in all, like, realness. No, I'm just asking how you are after last night, Natasha, you know? Genuine concern as your friend. Honestly, I would eat some of Ruby's wet food as we get the soup ones that are just tuna or other fish in some sauce, often with some veggies in there too. There we go. Potentially a nice balanced meal. Not recommending anyone eat cat food, guys. Just a disclaimer out there. It was an effort of love. God forbid a girl checks up on her friend, right? Oh, no, wait. No, you silly sausage. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Stop it. We both clicked each other's, like, meaning at the same time there, Natasha. Like, how dare you ask me how I am? And if my head's better, like, what, Natasha? It's insane. I think I used to put my shelf lock on ZA for now. Maybe it's time for a break. Could go for some shiny hunting in Violet. I say do it. If your body's telling you to have a little break, it's always best to have it before you're, like, totally burnt out, because then you might not want to play the game ever again. The disclaimer: streamer may be feeling silly and goofy due to lack of sleep. Take what has been said with a grain of salt. Still relevant to this day. Gosh, that is an old command now. We haven't used that in a while. I forgot. Did you know that they use human testers for quality control and cat food flavor? They get paid good money too. I've always been interested in that career, not specifically the cat food one, Dragon, but I think I'm one of those super tasters. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I have a very sensitive food palate, and there is, like, something called, like, a super taster or something. And I think I may have it. So I was always like, well, maybe I should be a food taster. Maybe that's my calling, but I never really actually looked into it. It's great, Eri. Like, I'll give you an example, and hopefully, out of everyone that's here right now, some of you will be able to relate to me. I hope it's not just me. Have you, like, can you tell if food has been in the fridge? Sometimes food has that fridge smell. Like, when I put food in the fridge, I have to, like, make sure it's well sealed and contained, so the fridge, like, smell doesn't seep in. Like, it's not even a bad smell. It's just like my fridge is clean, but there's just like this weird fridge smell and taste. And sometimes if I go to other people's houses, I can tell like when they've prepared something earlier and had it in the fridge for a couple of hours. It's not nice. Right, Dragon? And then sometimes with like tinned foods, I can taste like the metal, and I don't like that. I'm very sensitive to like egg. If something has, like, if I'm eating off of a plate that's previously had egg on it, I can still like smell and taste the egg. I'm a bit weird. Lurking while you walk the dog. Stay safe, Natasha. That is the meal tank tail. That is not the dog. Yeah, you can taste the freezer burn, right? See, I don't mind egg. I'm not the hugest egg fan. I definitely think my taste buds have changed a little bit and I can appreciate egg a bit more now. Like, I love scrambled egg. I like a fried egg. I like an egg salad, which is something I want to make this week with my new Kewpie mayo. But it has to be like heavily masked. Like, if I'm baking a cake with egg in it, I feel like those are the worst. Baking things with egg in, to me, produces like the most eggy taste that I don't like. So I overcompensate with the amount of like vanilla that I will put in a cake, which, I mean, it's never turned out bad. I've never had anyone say, "Ooh, how much vanilla did you put in this cake? It's a bit much." So it works out well. Oh, and also, this is so weird. I'm basically just trying to like get some validation right now from you guys. So this is a very weird thing. And I don't know if maybe this is a UK thing and not like a worldwide thing. Because sometimes we use different ingredients. But Aunt Bessie's chocolate fudge, I think it's the chocolate fudge. It might just be the chocolate frosting. But like the tub of frosting that you get, it's like a very dark, rich chocolate one. I can't be the only one on the planet that thinks it smells like wet dog. You know, wet dog has that distinct smell. That's what that frosting smells and tastes like. And I will never enjoy it. Yeah, Emil, it's the worst. Or people that have ice trays and they put the ice in your, and like maybe they don't have the cleanest freezer, and they put the ice in your water or your drink, and then that drink tastes like the freezer. That's another bad thing. Speaking of baking, I made a cake and it was Nightmare Before Christmas themed. You'll post it in the Discord, please do. That's exciting. Okay, so egg is used as a binding agent in baking. You can substitute it with other things like banana, but there are other things, yeah, I know you can use like chia seeds as well, right? I think the good thing about egg is you can incorporate a lot of air into it, which gives you like a fluffier cake. I think using some of the alternatives makes it a bit denser. So I can appreciate why egg is used. I just need to mask that smell a little bit, you know, sometimes. I see you. There's something else. Isn't it like the juice from like canned chickpeas? I think that can also be used as like an egg substitute. I don't know how anyone realized these things. Like, who thought, I'll try the juice from this can of chickpeas. Aquafaba? I have heard of that before, never used it though. And I think with the chickpea juice, you can actually whisk that up and that might help with the fluffiness. Oh, that's what it is? Okay. Aquafaba. Why is it aquafaba? Oh, is it like water from Faber? Stupid. This song is kind of giving me Christmas. Ready for Christmas, yeah. What is the next big thing that you guys are looking forward to in life? Let me know. I think mine has to be Pokemon Day. Closely followed, obviously, by Pokopia. Oh, bean water. That makes so much sense, Emil. You're so smart. Jacob with the 3 months. Let's go. Let's get some hype in the chat for Jacob. Thank you.
3 months apparently.
Big thing? I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess it depends on your definition of a big thing, right? Because I feel like Pokemon Day is a big thing in my world. But it might not actually necessarily be that big of a thing to some people. Thank you for the hype, Fog. How you doing, Jacob? Thank you for popping in and dropping that flex. Hope you're doing well. I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter Stories 3. It looks so good. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to Pokopia. Obviously, hopefully looking forward to hearing some more about Gen 10. That's going to be something else to look forward to. There's a game called Anemo that I am looking forward to coming out. There's a game called Hosey, which I played a demo for that I loved, which should be coming out at some point this year, which I'm looking forward to. It's good times. You thought you'd swing by? I appreciate that. Glad you're well. See you later, Jacob. Let's do a little reset. Yeah, I think, like, this is working out at, like, 200 checks a stream. Which isn't too bad. Well, I mean, it's kind of terrible, but, like, these are chill vibes, you know? We'll get to odds by the time Pokopia comes out. My next stream, guys, I don't know if I said this already, it will be Wednesday. I'm going to be doing Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays for the foreseeable future. We might review that after a couple of months. And we might have like a few additional streams chucked in there. I do have some time off for Pokopia, so we'll see. I feel like Pokopia is going to be one of those games where a lot of people are going to be waiting to see some gameplay from other people before they decide whether or not they actually want to spend the money on it. Your EP. Hopefully you can get some good sleep tonight, Fog. I'm hoping to get some good sleep. The plan tonight is to chill out for a little bit after stream and then get an early-ish night. Hopefully get a good sleep, wake up feeling refreshed for a new week. See you later, Dragon. Thank you for the good luck. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great first half of the week. Hopefully I will see you on Wednesday. Oh. I don't know why this song is giving, like, Twilight vibes. It's not, but it's giving Twilight vibes. Ari, do you know what I mean? Giving a little Twilight. It's making me want to watch Twilight. Come on, Lillipop. Shine for us before we get to 600. You know you want to. Almost like halfway to odds. On Wednesday we'll definitely get like halfway, over halfway. Lillipop. $29 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Do double tap if you haven't yet. We have 5 more checks to go. Oh, look at these guys. They're so freaking cute. I mean, Frog, same. Hopefully one of these next 4 might be better for us. You know the drill, we're going to go up to 599, then I'm going to say my thank yous, and then that will be it for the stream. I'm enjoying just kind of like, I don't know. For a start, I'm just enjoying streaming again. Like, so much, like, more than ever so before. Because I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I'm just like, oh, I'll do a couple 100 checks. The main thing here is, like, just hanging out with some amazing people. So this is a slightly shorter stream. But I'm looking forward to coming back on Wednesday. I have a busy couple of days at work. Where are they? Lee, how you doing? You can pet that dog. Welcome in. Right, we have some thank yous. We have some thank yous to say to the wonderful people today. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Ellie. I'm also doing very well. You have come in just towards the end of the stream. We're about to do our last check, but first of all, I want to say thank you to the wonderful Emil for gifting 15 memberships, and to Jacob for the 3 months, apparently. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see if we can get the shiny right now. I'm feeling good about it, right? We all feeling good about it? I see it. I see our target. Oh, it saw me. It's not shiny. Ugh. But I don't mind. That means we'll just be back doing the same thing on Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the next couple of days. I will speak to you all soon. Bye, guys.
Subscribe to my videos and hit the bell. Ring. Bye for now. See you soon.